Getting rounded, rusty bolts off is always a challenge. This bolt at one time would have been a 10 millimeter. Of course, it's not rounded down small enough that a 9 millimeter will fit. These adjustable wrenches are terrible, but you gotta try, and you can kind of get it to fit, but you can't get it to turn. Here's a pair of vice grips that have worked for years. I'll show you the design. It grips the bolt in 3 places. A typical vice grip like this only grabs in 2. A wrench like this only works if there's space, which we're pretty limited on. We'll bring it in here and tighten it up. I'll back up the bolt with another wrench on the other side. Now, slowly, I'm gonna pull and see if I can loosen it up, but I do not want to strip it out any worse. It's starting to roll, so I'm gonna stop. I'll pull the wrench off. I'm gonna tighten this up here and get it a little tighter and see if I can get just a little bit more grip. Now I'll give it a little more tension, and I was able to get a little bit more stick on there. Now I'll give it another pull very lightly because I don't want to strip it. With a bigger wrench to back it up, I'll give it a little bit more of a pull very carefully, and I might even go the other direction just to work it back and forth. The nut is really starting to round, so I have these extractor tools that work extremely well. There's a lot of companies that make these. These are probably Irwin, and I call them reverse tornadoes because there's a little spiral inside there. I'll place it in, and I'm gonna start to just engage the teeth in the tool. I'll get a wrench to back everything up, and I'll see if I can get the teeth to grip in there. And like normal, the extractor just dropped behind the battery. Here's a wooden stick with a magnet on it. I can see it, but I can't quite get it with the magnet because it's in a tight spot. We'll pull the battery. Right in here we can see it, and it's stuck in there tight. I'll jam an extension down there, and there it is. To get more bite, I'm gonna use this C-clamp to press the teeth in nice and tight. Now I'll take the extractor and push it in nice and tight so the teeth engage. With the teeth engaged, I'll take a run at it, give it a nice pull, maybe some movement. With a little movement, I'll very carefully see if I get some more movement. There it is, I feel it moving, and of course it snapped the bolt. You're probably wondering why I just didn't cut this off. But with this bolt with the square head, I wanted to recover that, clean up the threads, and put a new nut on. You can see how rounded and corroded this was. So here's a 6 millimeter bolt that'll work. So those are a few techniques. Even though we didn't get the bolt extracted, you can see the process.